Gothic art is known for its architecture and stained glass, focusing on religious themes with realistic depictions, light, nature, and emotions. It featured long human figures and told spiritual stories through vivid imagery, mostly because painting anything else could get you burnt as a witch. After getting tired of drawing angels and biblical moments in every way possible, the Renaissance emphasized humanism, art, architecture, and science. It sought to capture the experience of the individual and the beauty and mystery of the natural world. The Baroque movement was characterized by dramatic use of color and light, exaggerated motion, and clear detail used to produce drama and exuberance. Basically, artists went all in on the go big or go home approach, risking it all, depicting violent and emotional moments that screamed, "Feel something, damn it!" In Rococo, the artists started to get a little bit hornier. Rococo is characterized by its elaborate ornamentation, asymmetrical values, pastel color palette, and lighter themes that often revolve around love, nature, and flirtation. It is notable for its more fluid and less rigid form than its Baroque predecessor, with a use of softer lines and less symmetry. Romanticism emphasized emotion, individualism, and the glorification of nature and nationalism. You can think of it as a movement where people were done with reason and logic and really needed some self-love. It was like a weird mix of selfishness and the need for belonging that comes after a big war. Of course, all of this showed in the art pieces they created. Impressionism intended to capture feelings instead of images by using short or broken brush strokes. It's like artists decided, screw the details, I'm painting how it feels to sip absinthe with Jean-Paul and Jiminy while debating the meaning of life with them. Post-Impressionism emerged as a reaction against Impressionism's obsession with natural light and fleeting moments. The Post-Impressionists basically said, screw Jean-Paul and Jiminy, let's do some real stuff with bold colors, thick paints, and crazy geometric shapes. They extended Impressionism but emphasized structure, form, and expressive distortion. Originating in Germany at the beginning of the 20th century, Expressionism was characterized by the portrayal of raw emotional responses through bold colors and exaggerated imagery. Fun fact, the ghost face mask is inspired by the scream of Edvard Munch. Art Nouveau was the human effort to make the world look like an elvish town in The Lord of the Rings. Known for its organic, flowing lines and emphasis on natural and geometric forms, it aimed to integrate the decorative and fine arts, challenging traditional art hierarchies. Pioneered by Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, Cubism was like playing How Weird Can You Go before it's unrecognizable. It emphasized flat, two-dimensional surfaces, deconstructing objects and subjects into geometric shapes and interlocking planes. Focused on channeling the unconscious to unlock the power of imagination, and maybe also a little bit of drugs, Surrealists disregarded rationalism and literary realism. Instead, they aimed for the surprising and irrational, creating works unlike anything the world had ever seen. With the idea of literally painting emotions, Abstract Expressionism emphasizes the physical act of painting itself. Artists express their subconscious through spontaneous, automatic, or action painting, making it seem like their brushes and tools had Tourette's. Pop art was an ironic movement critiquing consumer culture while profiting from it. It challenged traditional art by using imagery from ads, comics, and everyday objects, and embraced mass production to distribute art and make millions. As Andy Warhol once said, art is anything you can get away with. Probably one of the laziest movements, minimalism was characterized by simplicity and a focus on the most essential elements of form and color. Minimalist artists sought to strip away any personal expression and unnecessary details to reveal the objects in their purest form. Conceptual art emphasizes the idea rather than the technical or aesthetic execution of the piece, often using text and objects to make the audience ponder its true meaning. It's probably one of the most controversial movements, but if a urinal can make people finally think, I'm all for it. Performance art experimented involving live performances by the artists, often breaking away from traditional formats like painting or sculpture. It emphasizes the process and the engagement between the performer and the audience, in prepared or random scenarios, often challenging conventional boundaries and expectations of art. One of the most iconic performances is The Lovers by Marina Abramović and her then partner Yulei in 1988. They started from opposite ends of the Great Wall of China and walked towards each other, meeting in the middle to say goodbye after covering more than 2,000 kilometers each over 3 months. After 22 years of separation, the couple reunited for a few minutes in 2010 in another performance called The Artist is Present. While most known for weird people vandalizing property, street art is an evolution from graffiti to encompass many forms of visual art created in public locations. It's known for its bold, vibrant images, often used as a tool for communication and public commentary and critique. Some pieces have made statements so powerful that they have sparked social change and challenged political norms, especially in places where raising one's voice would be punished. Digital art is an artistic work or practice that uses digital technology as part of the creative or presentation process. As a movement, it uses non-traditional methods like computer software, digital imaging, or interactive components. For example, The Dumpster is a compilation of couple breakups posted online, and Jennifer in Paradise is the first photoshopped image ever. Installation art uses sculptural materials and other media to transform the way a space is experienced. It goes beyond gallery spaces and can involve any material intervention in everyday public or private environments, often creating immersive and interactive experiences that aim to make you feel something from all around. Anyways, all this knowledge is gonna cause you a subscribe and smashing the like button, thank you very much. And if you've made it this far without getting tangled up in my accent, feel free to tip with a little comment down there.